Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. Small phenomena often turn into big conversations when it comes to global idols, and that's exactly what happened when fans noticed something seemingly simple. Maroon outfits worn by Jungkook and Jimin on separate occasions that felt too similar to be coincidence. The same color, the same nuances, and even the overall vibe that seemed to resonate sparked a new wave of speculation within the fandom. But what really made the situation even more interesting wasn't the outfits themselves, but Jungkook's brief comment about JM that came out of the blue and felt like a clarification without context. To some, it was just a casual interaction between two close friends. But to fans who have followed their relationship for years, the moment felt like another puzzle piece falling into place. In the world of K-pop, symbolism is often more powerful than direct statements. Idols rarely speak explicitly about their personal relationships, so fans learn to read nonverbal cues, small habits, and even clothing choices. Jungkook and Jimin are known for their strong emotional bond since their trainee days in BTS. They grew up together under the pressures of the industry, shared the same dreams, and navigated various phases of life in the public spotlight. Such closeness naturally creates a chemistry that's palpable both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Therefore, every seemingly synchronized detail is often interpreted as having a deeper meaning. The maroon outfit that garnered attention wasn't the first time they'd appeared in related styles. Over the years, fans have noted numerous couple-look moments between the two, from casual outfits to accessories that seemed deliberately chosen in the same color palette. However, maroon has a distinct connotation. This color is often associated with emotional depth, warmth, and maturity. When two people known to be very close appear in the same color tone within a short period of time, it's natural for fans to question whether it's mere coincidence or whether there's an underlying message. What makes the situation even more complex is the temporal context. Fans noticed that the outfits appeared during the spotlight when each member's individual activities were in the spotlight. During solo phases, every detail becomes more noticeable because the attention isn't shared with the other members. When Jungkook appears in a certain style, the public's focus is completely on him. Similarly, when Jimin appears in the same color, an immediate correlation forms in fans' minds. Side-by-side photo comparisons begin circulating on social media, reinforcing the narrative that the synchronization is too precise to be coincidental. Then came the moment that sparked a larger discussion. Jungkook mentioned JM in a conversation that seemed spontaneous. Many noted his tone was different, as if he needed to explain something that hadn't been directly questioned before. This led to the interpretation that he might be trying to clarify public assumptions. But that's precisely where the paradox arises. Abrupt clarifications often make people feel like something needed to be explained from the start. Fans who have been following their interactions for a long time see facial expressions, pauses, and even intonation as emotional indicators that are difficult to fake. Platforms like Weverse also play a major role in amplifying speculation. Every comment, emoji, or small response from an idol can be analyzed repeatedly by millions of fans. In this case, some fans felt that Jungkook's responses to certain topics felt more defensive than usual, while others saw it as simply his casual way of communicating. These differing perceptions demonstrate how fandoms can construct different narratives from the same source of information. One reason Jungkook and Jimin's relationship has always been a hot topic is their long, documented history of interaction. From their teenage practice sessions, world tours, and emotional conversations in various documentaries, the two have consistently demonstrated a close relationship. They often describe each other as a source of comfort, motivation, and strength. Such closeness creates room for romantic interpretations, even if it's never explicitly confirmed. In fandom psychology, ambiguous relationships are often more emotionally powerful than clear ones, as they allow for imagination and hope.
뭐냐 이거?
The maroon outfit ultimately became a new symbol in a long, pre-existing narrative. Fans began to connecting the color to other significant moments creates an increasingly complex timeline of theories. Some even try to determine whether the clothes are from the same brand or were purchased close together. This kind of analysis may seem excessive to outsiders, But for highly engaged fan communities, small details are part of the experience of enjoying an idol. However, it's also important to understand that style synchronization doesn't always have romantic connotations. In the entertainment industry, stylists often work with seasonal color concepts or specific trends that influence multiple artists simultaneously. Two people in the same work environment can easily have similar fashion choices without any specific intention. Furthermore, Jungkook and Jimin have long-standing tastes that have influenced each other. They've borrowed clothes, recommended brands, and even shopped together. So, the similar outfits could simply be the result of a close, natural friendship. Nevertheless, fans' emotional responses remain valid from a fandom perspective. Many people find joy in seeing genuine relationships between idols they admire. Jikook's narrative, regardless of whether it's romantic or purely friendly, provides a sense of warmth and closeness to the global community. In a world that often feels stressful, stories of strong, supportive relationships have universal appeal. Jungkook's JM clarification may not have been intended as a grand statement, but its impact demonstrates how intense public interest in their dynamic is. Every word spoken by a global idol has the potential for wide-ranging interpretations as millions of people listen with varying perspectives. In this context, even a simple sentence can become the subject of discussions for days. This phenomenon illustrates the unique relationship between artists and fans in the digital age, where communication feels immediate yet remains fraught with layers of meaning. Ultimately, the question of whether the Maroon outfit and the clarification constitute proof of anything may not have a definitive answer. Human relationships can rarely be reduced to a single moment or symbol. What is clear is that Jungkook and Jimin share a real, strong, and time-tested bond. Whether that bond is romantic or a deep friendship is not something the public can fully determine. But fan interest in their dynamic demonstrates the power of stories about authentic human connections. Moments like these also remind us that idols, despite their global status, are still individuals with private lives. Speculation is part of fandom culture, but respect for personal boundaries remains crucial. Whatever relationship they have, whether as best friends, chosen family, or something more, is theirs alone. For fans, perhaps what's most meaningful isn't the label of the relationship, but rather seeing two people supporting each other, growing together, and remaining connected despite the immense pressures of fame. So are the matching Maroon outfits and the JM clarification really proof of Jikook? The answer likely depends on one's perspective. For some, it's just an exaggerated coincidence. For others, it's a small hint of a larger story. But one thing is for sure. As long as Jungkook and Jimin continue to display a genuine closeness, discussions like this will never truly cease. And perhaps that's where the charm lies. The unanswered mystery actually makes their relationship feel more real, more human, and more compelling to follow. And that brings us to the biggest question: coincidence or something more? What do you think about the same Maroon outfit and Jungkook's sudden JM clarification? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all, and I love hearing your theories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next deep dive. Your support really helps this channel grow and lets me keep bringing you more content like this. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video.